सावधान, सिद्ध, ब्रह्मनाथ। शांति 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 ही।
And in previous class I had discussed what is the meaning of partnership and what is the definition of partnership. So let's do some revision of previous class. Okay, here is the business. Okay, here is the business, and a business is started by a single person. Okay, the business which can be started by a single person is known as sole trading business. Okay, again I repeat that here is a business and the business is started by a single person, and that business is known as sole trading business. Okay, so a single person or a single owner cannot run the business more efficiently, or a single person cannot invest much money in the business, or a single person have not much talent to run the business. So he wants to add a partner, or he wants to expand the business, so he wants to add a partner. Okay, so now this business is called as partnership. Okay, do you get that? Whenever a business is started by a single person, that business is known as sole trading business, and whenever the business is started by a two persons or two or more persons, that business is known as our partnership business. Okay, so what is the meaning of partnership? That the partnership means association of two or more persons who wants to start a business or who wants to jointly start a business to share profit and loss. Okay, then what is the definition of partnership? According to L.H. Henny, the definition of partnership is relationship between persons who want to carry a business in a common view to private gain. Okay, this is the limit. This is the meaning and definition of partnership. And today I am going to teach you features of partnership. What? Features of partnership. What I say? Today I am going to teach you features of partnership. Okay, so the first feature is, and the number one feature is, association of two or more persons. What I write? That first number one feature is association of two or more persons. Means that to start a partnership there are minimum number of two. What I say that to start a partnership minimum number of persons two is required to start a partnership. Okay, minimum number is 2. Then what is about maximum? What is the minimum number? 2. Then what is the about maximum number? So in Partnership Act the maximum number has not been given, but Companies Act has given the maximum number, that is 10 for banking business and 20 for other business. Okay, what I said that, but Partnership Act has not given any maximum number, but Companies Act has given the maximum number 10 in case of banking and 20 in case of other business. Okay, so this is your first feature, that is association of two or more persons. Okay, then second feature is relation. Contractual relation. Okay, so the contractual relation means what? For example, here is three partners, that is A, B and C. So the relation between the partners, that is Mr. A and Mr. B and Mr. C, is contractual relationship. Means what? They become partners with a contract. So the partners cannot become partner out of his status, but they become partners out of a contract, and the relationship is contractual relationship. Okay, so the contractual agreement are two types. One is in oral and another is in writing. Okay, contractual relation means what? I say that the relationship between partners is contractual relationship, so they become partners by a contract. Okay, so the contract may be oral or in writing. What I say that the contract or agreement may be in oral or in writing, but in writing agreement is must suitable for the business partnership business for future disputes. Okay, do you get that the relationship between partners is contractual relationship, and they become partners with a contract or agreement, and the agreement may be in oral or in writing. Writing agreement in written agreement is must suitable for the business for future disputes. Okay, this is your second point, that is contractual relation. Next is sharing of profits. What is that? Sharing of profits. Okay, third feature is our sharing of profit. As you know that partnership business is started for sharing profit and loss. So the question is how the profit is distributed among the partners, or how the profit is divided among the partners, or how the profit is shared among the partners. Okay, so there are two ways for sharing profits. First is according to agreement, and next one is when agreement is silent. When agreement is silent. ठीक है? Okay, so according to agreement means what? The contract which have been in written form, or the contract, or the you can say that agreement partnership deed. Partnership deed. So according to agreement means an agreed ratio is given in the agreement for sharing the profit between the partners or among the partners. What I say that an agreed ratio is given in the agreement to share the profits among the partners, or whenever the agreement is silent, the profits are shared equally between the partners or among the partners. Okay, again I repeat that sharing of profit, how the profit will be distributed among the partner, or how the profit save the partner. Okay, so first one is according to agreement, and next one is when agreement is silent. Okay, so an agreed ratio is given in the agreement, and that agreement is signed by all the partners. Okay, then when agreement is silent means there is no ratio given in the partnership deed, so the partners can share profits equally, or the profit will be distributed among the partners equally. Okay, this is your third point, that is sharing of profits. Next point or next feature is unlimited liability. What is the next point? Unlimited liability means what? Every partners in the business must be liable, or must be able, or must be responsible to pay the business liability. What I say that? To pay the business liability. Okay, again I repeat the sentence. Unlimited liability means every partner is liable to pay the business liability, or every partner is responsible to pay the business liability. So what is the meaning of unlimited liability? So unlimited liability means if the properties of the business has not sufficient to pay the business liability. What I say that if the properties of the business has not sufficient to pay the business liability, then the private properties of the owner has been brought to the partner business to pay the business liability. Again I repeat that what is the meaning of unlimited liability is if the properties of the business, what if the properties of the business has not sufficient to pay the business liability, then the private property of the partners, what I say, the private property of the partners can bring into the business to pay the business liability. Okay, do you get that? What is unlimited liability means? Unlimited liability means what? If the properties of the business has not sufficient to meet the business liability, then the private property of the partners bring into the business to pay the business liability. Okay, the next point is mutual agency. Okay, then next point that is next features is mutual agency. Mutual agency means what? That the partners should work mutually togetherly in the business. Okay, and the partners has to be considered an agent of the business. Every partner has to be considered an agent of the business. What I say that? An agent of the business. Okay, mutual agency means means every partner has to work for the business, every partner is considered to be an agent of the business, and every partner mutually work for the business, and every partner has to entitled to take part in the management of the business. Okay, again I repeat that what is the mutual agency means? Mutual agency means what? That every partner has to take part in the management of the business, and every partner has to be considered in the management of the business. Every partner has to be an agent of the business, and every partner has to work together and jointly. Okay, so next point is next feature is restriction on transfer of shares. Okay, so next feature is restriction on transfer of shares. So first you should know what is transfer of shares. Okay, transfer of share means an existing partner. What I say that an existing partner wants to join a new member in his place. Okay, for example, Mr. A is a partner, Mr. B is a partner, and Mr. C is a partner. So Mr. C wants to join a new member, that is Mr. D, in his place. So this means transfer of shares. Okay, so again I repeat, transfer of share means an existing partner wants to join a new member in his place, that is transfer of shares. Okay. Okay, so restriction on transfer of share means what? That no partner can transfer his shares without consent of all other partner to an outsider. Again I repeat what? That no partner can transfer his shares to an outsider without consent of all other partners. Okay, he can do only so that with the consent of all other partners. Means what? a partner or any partner, no partner can transfer his shares to an outsider without consent of all other partners. For example, A, B and C. C wants to join in the business, that is Mr. D. So C cannot transfer his shares to Mr. D without consent of Mr. A and Mr. B. Okay. Here is the example that Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C are partners and C wants to join Mr. D in his place, but we can do only with the consent of all other partners, that is Mr. A and Mr. B. C cannot join Mr. D without consent of Mr. A and Mr. B. Okay. Do you get that? What is the meaning of transfer of shares and restriction on transfer is that no partner can transfer his shares to an outsider without consent of all other partners. Okay. Next point is utmost good faith. Okay, so the basic principle of partnership is good faith and mutual trust among the partners. Okay, each and every partner should act honestly in the conduct of the business. Okay, honestly in the conduct of the business, and each and every partner has good faith and trust among the partners. Means what? That to success the partnership business, to run the partnership business more efficiently, the partner should have trust and faith among the partners. Okay, a partner should have faith and trust to another partner. Okay, so this is the last point, that is utmost good faith. Means what? The basic principle of partnership business is that good faith and trust among the partners. To run the partnership business successful, to run the partnership business more efficiently, the partner should have trust and faith among each other. Okay, so this is the features of partnership. Again I write the points, side points. ठीक है? Features of partnership. Okay. Number one features is what? Association of two or more persons. Second one is contractual relations. Third one is sharing of profits. Next one is unlimited liability. Then next one is mutual agency. Then next one is restriction on transfer of shares. Then last one is most good faith. Okay, these are the features of partnership. Okay, these are the features of partnership. First, number one feature is association of two or more persons, that minimum number of member is 2 and maximum 10 for banking and 20 for other business. The next one is contractual relation. So the relationship between the partners are contractual relationship, or a written agreement is must in partnership business. Then next one is sharing of profit. The profits are distributed among the partners equally in absence of partnership deed, and if the partnership deed is given, then accordingly the partnership deed. So next one is unlimited liability. Unlimited liability means what? If the private property of the partners has not, if the business property has not sufficient, then in case of private property of the partners are used for paying the liability. Mutual agency means what? The partners should work together and the partners should entitled to join the management of the business. The next one is restriction on transfer of shares. So no partner can transfer his share to an outsider without consent of all other partners. The next one is utmost good faith means the partners should have trust and faith among each other to run the business sufficiently. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Thank you.